guys, how you guys doing? Welcome back to another video from Nia Creative Home YouTube channel. For today's video, I will give you some ideas and options to maximize the spaces that you have to store your food, regardless if it is a pantry or a cabinet, if you have a lot of space or if you have a small space. The tips that I will give you will ensure that you give the most use to the spaces that you have. So let's start. Let's begin with some extra shelves. For example, you already have the shelves, you already have the compartments, for example, in the cabinets for storing things. But sometimes that will depend on the cabinets that you have or the pantry that you have. If, for example, on the pantry, I have a pantry. On my pantry, some shelves, they have like pretty much like this high, and so if I store things down here on the shelf, then I will have like the top of the shelf with nothing. Instead of me like using it in an effective way, I would have like that extra space doing nothing, and instead of that I could use it to store more things. I could use to store more items, food or other things that I store on my pantry, for example. For that, in that situation, for example, you can use some extra shelves, the ones that you can put inside of your pantry or your cabinet, will depend. And for example, I have dishes. I store there the dishes because I don't have cabinets. I have a pantry. So I have the dishes. I can use the bottom of that shelf that shelf to put the dishes, and then I can have like an extra shelf to put, like, I don't know, cups, to put other plates, different sizes, like smaller plates, on top of that extra shelf, for example. Other thing that is important when you are organizing your pantry or your cabinets is to categorize the different items that you're going to put inside of that space, because that will make everything easier, and it will be easier for you to find things. As I always say, it's going to make it easier for you to find things and to keep everything organized in a proper way. You can use the Lazy Susan. Like I gave you the example for the fridge. You can go to organize the fridge. You can check the card to see what I'm talking about. On that organization for the fridge, I already gave you guys some examples of Lazy Susan. You can use it on the pantry as well to put all the sauces, or to put, for example, the olive oil, the almond oil, any kind of oil that you have, for example, or the seasoning, not just the oil, olive oil. You can use that because it is like a round shape product, and I will give you the example here. And there you can store a lot of things. It will depend on what you prefer. You can use it inside of the cabinet, or you can use, for example, outside of the cabinet on the counter. It will depend on the use that you want to give to that article, for example. A lot of you probably eat teas or eat coffees. If you have like proper places to put those items, it will be good for you as well, because it's making it easier for you to grab things and to store things. And nowadays there are plenty of ideas and plenty of products, containers to store things in a cute way that is going along with your design. I will give you guys some examples of the products that I'm talking further along in the video. For example, for the teas, you can use different types of storage. There are boxes, so many cute boxes to use to put the tea. I will give you guys an example of almost like like 3 shelves that you can use to put the teas. Will make your design super cute and easier to grab the tea as well. And you can use different types of different departments to put different types of teas as well. For example, to store food like rice, to put cereals, to put flour, to put sugar, pasta, different types of pasta. There are a lot of different products nowadays to use it. Instead of having everything on the bags, you can use those recipients to make everything organized, and besides that, it's gonna make your kitchen look so cute, so good, and it's going to be easier for you to spot the products too. There are different types of containers. You have ones, the plastic ones. You have the glass ones. It will depend on your budget for sure. Normally, the glass ones, they last longer. They are better for the environment, but they cost more than the plastic ones. I am that part. I understand that you, for example, prefer to use the plastic ones, but there are different ones nowadays for the plastics, different options, and you can, for example, you can organize everything. For example, like on this shelf, I have the rice, I have the pasta, I have the jars with vegetables, for example, for the beans, the jars, or other things, depend of what type of food that you use. If you use in jars, if you use in cans, or if you use it or if you want the dry beans, for example. If you use the dry beans, it will look great if you put them on containers, but not just because it's gonna look good. For example, most of the rice is like 1 kilo. I'm in Portugal, so we use kilos. For example, the normal bag of rice is 1 kilo. If I buy like, I don't know, 2 or 3 kilos of rice, instead of having like the bags there, I can buy like a big recipient. I have one. I can buy like a big recipient, a cute one that goes along with my decoration, and I could put everything inside. So it is easier for me to go and just grab that container and take out the rice, and I always know how much I have because it's transparent most of the time. I don't think, if there is something like those containers that are not transparent, let me know, because I don't know that. But if you find something, let me know here in the comments. But I prefer, if there is a possible ones that like opaque instead of being transparent, let me know. But I think the transparent will be better because it's easier for you to spot what you are searching for. For the pasta, you can use different containers with different sizes, different types of pasta, for example. Besides those extra shelves that I talk, you have some shelves that you can like stick, like you have, this is the top of the shelf. Instead of having like standing on the bottom of the shelf, you can have ones that they stand like here on top of the shelf. I have those on my kitchen as well, and you can use that extra storage to put other items that you want. If you want to, you can use it to put food, or you can use it to put on I have what do I have? One I use it to put the pot lids, and the other one I use for pot stick and some other things as well. You can use to store food, you can use to store I don't know, small dishes, small plates. It will depend on what you prefer, what kind of storage that you need inside of your cabinet or inside of your pantry. You can do in my way, using that top shelf to put the top lids, or you can use other products that you use to put all the lids. You can use it to put the pot lids, or you can use to put like the containers, especially if you have like plastic containers, because if you just like me, you're always losing those lids. I don't never know where they are or who belongs to who. So if you have everything organized, it's going to make your life easier, because you have everything like organized, and there are products to organize the lids for the pots, or to organize the lids for the pots, the lids for the containers, or to the lids for the pans. There are two different types of storage for that. and you can find it on Amazon. I will give you guys the links. Other things you can use, boxes, you can use baskets, whatever you think that will make your kitchen, your pantry, your cabinet accessible, use it. Those storage will make will increase organization and will assure that your kitchen is tidy and it is accessible and organized. That's the main one of the reasons for that, not just to make your kitchen look good, but to make it accessible at the same time. So you have different types of extra organization. You have extra shelves, you have top shelves, you have basket that you can use boxes, you can use containers, plastic or glass containers, you can use the Lazy Susan, and you can use trays. And the trays, they can have multiple purposes, not just to serve the food. For example, you can use the trays to store things. For example, you can use to store condiments, to store sauces. You can use, for example, to have like a corner with a box with the wood sticks, and with some flowers, a jar with a flower, for example, and with a proper container for the napkins, for example. You can use your creativity to create and to assure that your kitchen looks tidy, accessible, and organized. It's up to you. On my Pinterest, you will find a lot of inspiration as well to decorate your kitchen. I will leave the link here down on the description box as well. I think that's it. Those are the most pertinent organization for your pantry, for your kitchen, for your cabinets. Let me summarize everything so you guys remember the main topics, the main ways to organize your pantry or your cabinets. Like I said, categorize everything. Like here you have the rice, the pasta, different types of pasta. You have the vegetables on the cans, on the jars, on containers. On the other part, you can have like flour, sugar, things to bake, for example. On other area, you can have like dishes, cups, mugs, for example. Let me give you, on the other part, you can have products like to clean, products and items to clean. You can have kitchen accessories on other part. If you have everything on their proper spaces, if you give each area a different category, it will help you out for sure. When you are categorizing, put similar products on that category, just the way I did it. Consider using the extra shelves or the risers. They are good to assure you that you will use your cabinets or pantry on the best way that is possible to maximize the use of that space. Keep things that you use mostly on your eye level. That's a good way to store things as well. The things that you use more often, you put on front or on your eye level. A last thing, like regularly do an inventory of everything that you have inside of your cabinets. If you need, and if something is going to expire soon, if you need to change the dishes, the cups, depending on what you use your pantry or cabinets for. Your pantry or your cabinets can have multiple purposes, not just to store food. You can store a lot of things. So with that saying, I will give you guys some examples of products that I search on Amazon for you guys if you want to check them out. The link will be on the description box if you find something that you like, something that you want to purchase, or if you want to see something similar, you can check out the link down on the description box. Let's go to the images and to the options. that was for today's video. I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope that I gave you guys enough resources, tools to maximize the spaces that you have on your kitchen, on your cabinets, or in your pantry. Let me know on the comments if you want to see more, if you want me to bring more options, if you have your own ideas. Let me know here so that I can share with the rest of the community. As usual, if you like this video, hit the like button, comment down below, share this video with your friends, with your family, with everybody that you know that will benefit with this video. Save this video to watch it later on that playlist for Neat Freedom Home. I know that you already have, please. Subscribe to the channel to see this channel grow and to see more videos like this that will benefit your lifestyle, that will benefit your household for sure. Till then, see you in the next video. Bye, people.